Hi, I'm playing Archeage, which is an MMO currently released in Korea. It's a Korean game. It's being brought to North America and Europe by Trion Worlds, which is a company which created Rift. There's also a beta taking place, I think, in Russia and also in China at the moment. But you can't actually play the game very easily in the West at the moment. This is the Korean version. We're playing on a Korean server, so I'm not going to be able to understand anything much that's going on here. This is a character creation screen. I'm quite interested in this game because it's a sort of sandbox style game, or it's a mixture of sandbox and theme park. It's got some of the features that we've seen in the past in games like Ultimate Online or Star Wars Galaxies, housing, musical instruments, an emphasis on trade, lots of PvP, some farming. Apparently it has a farming system. I've played just a little bit already, only for a couple of hours. Still don't really understand the game. I probably never will because it's all in Korean. But I just thought I would make a film starting from the beginning with the character creation process. As you can see, we have 4 races here. This is a sort of human race, humans, elves, cat people, and short humans. You can change the race's appearance, obviously, when you make your character, so you can make them look a bit older. I've tried playing with these Harry Harren before. They don't have to look like children, you can make them look a bit more grown up. But today I thought I'd try a elf race. Male or female? I will go for the male. The game is apparently going to have more races added fairly soon. It's going to have dwarves and some sort of large sort of ogre orcish type race. Right, I'll start with this guy. Start over this side. So here's a sort of basic face, I suppose. Well, I don't know. I'll go with this one. I can change his hair later on. Here we have his eyes. This is his nose. What's this? His mouth. And this is his sort of jawline, the general shape of his face. Oh, and his ears too. Okay, that'll do for that. So now I'll choose his hair. Oh dear. I'll go for this white hair. I'm going to make this guy look a bit older. Eyebrows, how do I do for eyebrows? No idea what this is. Oh, eyebrow shade, okay. What's this? Ah, this is eye colour. Let's give him sort of nice, interesting green eyes. Okay. Eye shade. Oh, actually, I will give him a tiny bit of eye shade, I suppose. Makeup. Well, there we go. I mean, given that he's an elf, I suppose elves. Oh, freckles. I'll let him have some freckles, actually. There we go. I suppose elves could have makeup, but I wouldn't normally give a character makeup. But some freckles, why not? Lip colour. Just leave that where it is. This is his sort of skin, basically his complexion. As you can see, you can make the character look fairly old. He's a very old man. Doesn't quite work on the elf actually. Probably works better on a human. But I'm going to give him a little bit of. There we go. A little bit of age there, I think. And this is his skin tone. Let's have him a little bit. So there we go. Right. Now we choose his class. Now the game has an interesting class system. You can choose 3 classes for your character. You start off by just choosing one, but eventually he has or she has 3 different classes, and you can mix and match them. You can also respec quite easily. So, and there's more. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You've got 6 classes here, but there are actually more than 6 classes in the game. Some of them aren't available until later on. So, yeah, not sure what this is. So you choose 3 classes, and you can mix and match the classes and the skills from the class, because you can't load up every skill from all 3 classes at once, but you can choose a collection of skills from the 3 classes that you've chosen to load up for your character, which means that your character to some extent has the skills and has the sort of class that you've designed for it by mixing and matching from the other classes in the game. I'm going to go for, this is presumably a I have no idea what he's doing there, necromancer, I think. I mean, here we seem to have sort of fighter, what's this, mage casting fireballs, oh, well, is it an archer? I don't know what this is. Yeah, I guess that's an archer. Healer type. This, I'm guessing, is a sort of necromancer warlock type, and this is a thief type here. So I'm going to go for necromancer just because it seems a bit different to when I've played in other games. From a name, and okay, give him a name, and off we go. So you have 3 continents in this game. You can see my characters, they all have the same name more or less. One of them I'll try to delete, but I don't know what's happened there. Northern continent is a PvP continent. This is, I haven't played the game very much, this is just from sort of what I've read really. Northern continent is a free-for-all PvP zone. The east and the west continents are the homes of the different factions of the game, and PvP there is limited. I'm not sure exactly how, but it's restricted in some way. Here's my other character that I've made. He's a he is actually one of the race of the small humans, if you remember. But as you can see, I made him look a bit older because I didn't want to play a sort of 12-year-old boy. So you can do that with the small human race. This guy, I suppose, actually looks quite similar. I've made him look very similar. Right, let's start playing. So he's on the western continent because the elves and the normal humans live on the western continent, whereas the cat people and the small humans live on the eastern continent. I don't understand this cutscene. You can get a taste here for the art style of the game. It's a sort of, it reminds me of the art style in some of the Final Fantasy games. Not so much what you see on screen actually, but the manuals, the artwork that comes with the Final Fantasy games traditionally has had a style like this. Obviously it's a sort of Eastern style, I suppose. I hope it goes down well in the West. I hope this game succeeds in the West. I think it probably will. There's quite a bit of hype about it already, quite a bit of buzz, not from the publishers so much, although they do have a very good website that they've set up. In fact, the game developers have set up the the website and try and the publishers have a very basic website. But a lot of the hype has just come from people who've heard about this game who've become interested in it. Okay, here we go. Now I really think that this game looks nice. I mean, it looks pretty good, don't you think? Little tutorial telling me to walk around using the WASD keys. Now, when you first start playing, it seems very much like a traditional sort of MMO. I'm not going to bother looking very much at the text. Well, let's just look at this, how the character talks to me. So a little sort of can't see it, I suppose, but I can't understand anything they're saying, so there's not much point looking at it too much. You get arrows on the ground. I've got 2 quests. You can see a map up here on the top right. You can see arrows on the ground. The arrows on the ground and also the numbers on the map are telling me where to go for my quests. And the larger the arrow, the closer the quest. So you probably want to do the closer ones first. All around the world you'll find items like this which have which you can use. I've got no idea what that did. What does this do? Oh, this is a teleporter. No, I don't think I want to teleport. Actually, let's just see where this goes. I'll teleport and then I'll come straight back here. Ah, no, sorry, this I think I've bound. Have I just bound myself to this thing? I guess I have. Couple of skills you have down here. Tutorial, which obviously I don't understand. Dancing. You can move and dance. Look at that rabbit. And what does this do? This, I'm going to test this out. I don't know what it does. I think this probably sends me back to my bind point. I hope it does. I assume it does. Yeah, well that's what's... Are we? Yeah. That's what seems to have happened. And music. Now there's actually a range of instruments and dance styles in the game, and apparently you can do stuff with music. You can sort of perform concerts and stuff. You can play different tunes, and people from different with different instruments can work together. A little bit of ambient animal life. It's quite nice. I think these are mounts. Later on, hopefully, I will get a mount and I will see. But I think this is the mounts that the elves have. No idea what that is. Yeah, and this guy seems to be selling animals. Well, he's selling at least one animal. I've got no money, and I wouldn't know what to do with one if I bought one. So, I don't know what my quest is, but perhaps one of my quests might be to kill these. Combat to start with is very basic. In fact, I don't know if combat ever gets... So I have a melee auto attack, a ranged attack, and just one sort of special class attack at the moment. Let's see if yeah, it seems to be a ranged. Okay, not very exciting. How does this? I'm actually doing more damage with my auto attack. Well, we'll see. I mean, given that I don't actually know what any of these skills do, it may be that I'm just doing it wrong. And of course, this is the not the direct damage character. This is the sort of necromancy character. So, yeah, he does seem to have an effect there. So the skill I'm casting appears to be a dot, damage over time. So at the moment I'm just, oh, what did I do? Did I complete a quest? At the moment I'm just casting my damage over time and then letting the auto attack do the rest. Probably seems very basic indeed. However, I would say most MMOs, when you're a level 1 character, combat is very basic. But we'll see. This appears to be something I can harvest. Oops. Control is very simple. When you get close to something, you press the F key, and whatever action is possible, the little icon down there will give you an idea what sort of action is possible. The F key will make it happen normally. So that can involve looting, it can involve talking to somebody, it can involve harvesting. So we kind of reached the limit of what I actually know about this game. And from here on it's really just a case of sort of exploring and seeing what happens. What does this do? Okay, I'm not sure what that's doing, but seems to be doing something. Right, one of my classes is to kill 3 of something. Maybe it's 3 of these.
기술 포인트를 사용하여 새로운 기술을 배울 수 있습니다. 메뉴에서 기술 정보창 아이콘을 클릭하거나 K키를 눌러 기술창을 열 수 있습니다.
Oh, okay. Have I leveled? Have I leveled up? So I'm going to buy. I can't actually buy my second class quite yet. I think that means I need to spend 5 skill points first or something, or maybe I need to be level 5. I don't know. But let's So I've bought a new skill for my current class. doesn't seem to be usable yet. Maybe I have to wait for the character to get close up. Right, here we go. Oh! That's quite cool. I can push things away and it seems to do a huge amount of damage. Long cooldown. Sorry, long cooldown. Cooldown about a minute. But I'm still not killing the right monsters. Let's have a look at the water here. Oh, okay, so I do need to kill these sort of green deer things. Let's look at the water first though. Yeah, found something. Okay, this isn't deep enough to swim in. I was hoping we might be able to swim. This statue seems to be usable. Okay, well I can't use it. I don't know why. This attack actually has... There's more to this than I realised. If I continue attacking, it does a sort of second attack. And there we go. There's a slightly different dot being applied, which is doing more damage. So I don't know how it works, but there's some benefit you get from maybe when you crit, maybe it happens, maybe you need to keep on attacking until you do a critical. I don't know, anyway. So it's a bit more complex than just having the one attack. This is a light. One of the great things about this game is that there are lots of objects you can actually interact with. So it's not like other games where you go into a building and there's a lot of chairs, but you can't sit on the chairs. Here you can sit on the chairs, you can lie on beds. Hopefully we'll see some of this later on. You can turn lights on and lights off, and candles on and off. All sorts of stuff. Yeah, sometimes he does sort of massive attacks. Just turn this on. Ah, that does... Yeah, that gives you a speed buff. Short speed buff. I love the chickens in the background there. Now, excuse me just a moment, I am going to go and the video is going to look a bit funny for a second. I'm just going to check, there's a website with some information, archeage-online.com has quite a good forum, and somebody has written a guide with some idea what the character statistics are. So, because I guess I'm going to look, as I'm a mage, I'm going to look for items that give me intelligence. I mean, obviously that's not the only stat that matters, but it must help. So, the symbol for intelligence seems to be a sort of upside down Y with a line on top. It may be that none of these items give intelligence because they're all sort of knives by the look of it. Oh no, here we go. This one does. You see the second one, the green ones in the item description. The second one down, where you have a sort of upside down Y with a line on top, and then a slash, and then it looks a bit like an L, and then below that an O. Anyway, that's intelligence. So I am going to be looking for items that give intelligence, as I'm a mage. So I want one of these. Oh, okay. But I can't take it now. She's just showing me what the quest reward will be at some point. What does she want me to do? Am I meant to kill this, maybe? Oh, she's selling food. Very nice. Ah, am I meant to? Oh no, this is just for sitting down. Ah, okay. And this NPC is selling potions and alchemy stuff. What am I meant to do? Oh. Okay, you can climb a tree. Don't know what the point of this is. Oh, am I meant to use this object up here? Right, okay, that was the quest.
가방에 있는 장비 아이템에 마우스 우클릭하면 아이템을 착용할 수 있습니다.
Not sure what this is. Seem to have powered up an ability. Okay. I'm going to use my staff because the staff has spell power. There we go. If I'm a wizard, I should probably be using a staff anyway. Of course, you could be a wizard who used a sword and a bit of magic. Yeah, this now has a 2 button. I mean, I guess this means that this has been boosted in some way. I don't know. Let's see what happens here. I suppose the spells have to get more powerful over time because you don't seem to get sort of different, oh my god, different versions of the same spell. It's not like you get sort of Fireball Mark 1 and then Fireball Mark 2. You just get the original spell. So so it must power up somehow over time, otherwise it would become useless. So here's a new staff. Okay. This is a feature of Archeage which involves transporting items. This is basically still sort of a tutorial more than anything else, so it's going to be dead easy. I need to take these items to this building, which is in construction. Now later on in the game, as I understand it, you can go big on trading. You can transport items around, including taking them across the ocean, and make some money that way. But it's optional. It's one of those parts of the game that you can do if you want to. You can sort of choose what you want to do and how you want to play. And that was just a little tutorial to show me how it works. Here's a candle. Oh, okay. There's a seat ended up on. Here's a candle. Here's a bed. So you can interact with the objects. I mean, some people won't care about that, but I know there are people who, you know, like to be able to do this kind of thing. They like to be able to build a house and sort of use the items and sit down. Maybe to sort of sit in a tavern if you're a role player, or you just like making your character do that type of thing. Don't know what I've done, but I've completed this quest. Oh, I've got no idea what these what the difference is between these beats. I'm going to take these ones. Need to kill 5 creatures. For some reason that counts as 2. Maybe it's the items I need to pick up. Right, not sure what's going on here. Can I? No, I can't. What on earth is this? Oh, I want to click no. How do I click no? What's this? This looks pretty evil. What could this be? Bardic. Well, this looks like majory fireballs and stuff. Swordsman. I'm quite tempted to try this because it just looks sort of. What can it be? Good God. Looks kind of evil, doesn't it? I'm going to try this. I think that, in a way, I'm tempted to think I should go with the fireballs. But I just wonder what this is. I want to try it. I'm going to buy that one. I've got one more. Right, I am going to first of all I'm going to experiment and see what I've just bought. Ah! Okay, seems to be more sort of magery type stuff. This, I'm guessing, is just another sort of basic attack, a bit like the one I already have, so I probably don't want that one. I think that's probably the sort of standard auto attack, although I might be... well, it's not auto, you have to do it manually, but I might be wrong. Anyway, let's... these ones on the right, I believe, are passive abilities, although I think you kind of need to slot them. You need to activate them. I've got no idea how to do that, so it's probably just a complete waste to even pick that ability. So there, anyway, as you can see, I've chosen a second class. That is quite a nice big hit. And it has, what is it, a 30-second cooldown? So that will come in useful. I'm sure it goes without saying, but obviously I don't know how to play this game, so I may be not showing it at its best. I'm sure I'm not showing it at its best because I don't speak Korean and I don't understand it, but you know, I'm doing my best to sort of just to show you the game, just so you can see what it's like. And I'm really quite excited about this. I'm really looking forward to it coming to the UK, coming to the West rather, to the UK in my case, and to the rest of Europe and to North America. And there are Westerners playing the game in the Korean version. There is a guild apparently. You need to get onto server 10, which is when you load up the game. It's just the 10th server down on the list of servers. Which is where I'm playing at the moment, and apparently there are Westerners here. Apparently on the Western continent you have mainly Germans, or German speakers. I'm on the Western continent now, although I don't speak German. And on the Eastern continent you are more likely to find English speakers. Having said that, obviously you're still in a minority. Most players are Korean, as you'd expect. I don't know what they're like. They might be very friendly indeed. I've got no idea. But you know, you're not going to be, unless you can actually speak Korean, you're probably not going to be able to sort of join their guilds or do very much with them. Look at this. Let's see what this thing is. So here we have these sort of dryads. Oh, nearly naked women, why not? Ah, they use ranged attacks. Okay, pushing them back doesn't really help because they just attack from ranged anyway. I love the sort of jolly music. little bit more sound, hopefully. Ah, now this guy might give me a horse.
이런 부상은 빨리 치료해야 합니다. 있는 녀석들이
Yep, he's selling animals. Has he just given me a quest to do?
위험한 지역도 단숨에 돌파할 겁니다.
What does he want me to do? Ah, okay. There are other quests here to pick up, but I think I'm going to just try to finish the one I'm working on at the moment.
엘프에게도 한때는 왕이 있었다고 한다. 2000년 전 원대륙에서는 내가 어렸을 때 원로들은 최후의 왕을 누가 죽였는지 수없이 말해주었다. 전쟁과 파괴의 신 키리오스.
No idea what that means. Sorry, just drinking a cup of tea. What's this? I have no idea what any of this means. Part of some sort of storyline. I'm hoping somebody's going to give me a horse at some point. I think they will. I think they're about to give me a horse. These notice boards give quests. These give very simple kill 10 of these type quests. Let me speak to this person. Get their quest too. I don't know what this is. Is this a quest for new musical?
퀘스트 목록 아이콘을 클릭하거나 L키를 누르면 퀘스트의 상세 정보를 확인하거나 퀘스트를 포기할 수 있습니다.
A lot of these people I think are merchants. I mean, what's this? Yeah, he's something to do with crafting maybe. So there are all these NPCs here which do something, but I'm kind of ignoring them because I don't know what they do. What's this one do? Selling magical items of some kind.
이런 거 저런 거 잔뜩 있어요. 뭘 보러 오셨나요?
Apples.
또 보게 될 거예요.
Ah, okay. So one of my quests is to collect these items. That one seems to have a sort of rushing attack. That big. Oh, okay. It's only level 5. Maybe I'll take on the big tree, but he does seem to have some friends. I suspect you might see the death system in just a moment. I'm going to try and find this big tree, but he does have his little friends who I suppose are going to come running. Yes. Potions in. Ah. Oops. The game seems a tiny bit laggy. I am connected to servers in Korea, so that's probably the reason why. Okay, now this ability has increased. I don't know how it's increased or what's happened really. Oh. Okay.
퀘스트 알림이에 있는 단축 아이콘을 이용하여 퀘스트 아이템을 사용할 수 있습니다. 가방에서 퀘스트 아이템을 우클릭하여 사용할 수도 있습니다.
Ah, maybe it's up this tree. Oops. Oh no! Oh, sorry, I'm just going to do this quest over here first. Worry about that one later. What do I have to do? Kill these, maybe? Yep. Right, I'm trying to work out how I can complete the quest marked as quest 4 in my journal. It's something to do with using this book. But where do I use the book? Here. It's got to be something to do with this tree. I'm gonna make him fall off just because I love the animation. He looks so scared. That wasn't the quest I was trying to do, that was a different one. Oh dear. Well, maybe I can just... Oh, what's this do? A bit of tailoring. Oh, I'd love to do a bit of tailoring. I'm really looking forward to finding out how the crafting system works. There are guides. As I said, the Archeage source.com website, that's a forum actually, archeagesource.com forum, has a lot of really useful guides, and I'm sure when I read through there I'll be able to work some stuff out in terms of how to craft and so on. But at the moment I'm not even going to try. Giving up on that quest, I'm afraid. I hope it's not the quest that gets me a horse. So I do want my horse. Ah, there's some ruins over there. Let's go over here. I'm basically just sort of following the path, but you obviously don't have to. I mean, there's other stuff. There's a whole load of countryside and monsters that don't seem to be involved in any of the quests. I mean, it's one thing that's a little bit different to some games where everything is there for very obvious purpose. In this game, that doesn't seem to be true. You seem to walk past areas and monsters and what have you that don't have any obvious purpose. They don't seem to be involved in any of the quests that you're being asked to do. Oh, well, there's somebody here who does have a quest. There we go. If I just followed the path, I would never have seen them. Wonder what they want. They probably want me to kill some of these things. Oh, magic item. Is this good? Yeah, I reckon it's good. No idea what it is. There we go. That looks like it might be my quest object. It's a shiny item. Oh dear, it's a skeleton. Yeah. Let's have a close-up look at one of these. I don't think these things actually aggro, so it's a good chance to take a look at one of the monsters up close. Oh, there we go. That's quite fun. I do like the artwork here. I mean, this sort of thing that I'm running towards, it's a bit sort of stereotypical. It's a typical sort of elfy type village, elfy place, but it's still quite nice. I think it looks quite pretty. Now, what do I need to do here? Am I being told? Yeah, this is a big monster. It has a large health bar. This is a boss mob. I think I'm being told to kill. I do have a potion I can use. I mean, it's quite nice, unless I'm wrong, unless I've got this wrong. I think what's happened here is that I went off the beaten track a bit. I left the road, went exploring, and I found a little sort of extra quest line that I might have missed otherwise, so that's quite nice. Although it won't be quite so nice if this thing kills me. Aha! Oh, no loot. That's a shame. Apologies if you can hear me drinking. Just I've got a cup of tea on the go here. I do want my horse though, or whatever you get, one of those deer things. I think. And later on in the game, you may have seen on the videos, you get a hang glider, and you can fly through the air, which I'm looking forward to. Okay, now they want me to go over here. I hope I'm going to get something good at the end of this. You know, I feel like I ought to get a nice big reward, some kind of big magic item. Not sure how to get to. Yeah, Oh, there's a horse merchant. Perhaps I'll get a horse there. Okay, so I'm being told to go into the big city, so I guess this quest line is done and I get my reward when I finally go into the big city. Here's a... Can I use this? Yeah. Here's some ore. So that's just like other games really. You find raw materials in the wilderness and you can mine them. You can pick plants. I'm not gonna... Oh, is this an even bigger one than the one... Oh, look at that! That's a big boss. I can't fight that though. That's level 10. I'm not gonna try to fight that. It's too tough for me. Maybe if I gain some levels and come back. Not sure what level I am, having said that. Oh, here we go. Level 6. What's this? Is this okay, I just dug up a tree. Do I now have this tree? Is it in my backpack? Don't know what I did to that tree, but I must presumably have I don't know, I must have dug it up and I must have it somewhere in my inventory.
주변에 탈 것을 키울 수 있는 퀘스트가 존재합니다. 노란색 느낌표 NPC를 찾아보세요. 무트의 날이 오자 숲이 떠들썩해졌다. 진행 요원은 에오카드라고 불리는 전사들이었다. 에오카드는 제사를 이끄는 자들로 뛰어난 전사들만이
Ah! Leveled up my skills again. Don't know what these are. These seem to be sort of generic rewards that get handed out a lot. I guess these might be tokens that you can spend on something. I don't know. What's this? Ah, that was my quest object. Yeah, pretty simple quest. So there's, I mean, this is all sort of very stereotypical, very sort of obvious elfy stuff, but I think it looks fantastic. The big, giant, sort of tree stroke city there. Is that a tree? Yeah, it is. It's a sort of town or city made of a massive tree. Something up in the distance there. Statue. For the time being, I'm gonna stick to this. I'm gonna follow my quest line. I have missed out one quest, as you'll recall, one that I just couldn't do. So I hope that doesn't cause me any problems. Ah! Oh dear. What's he saying? Well done, Palmo, you have passed the test. That was a thing I never tried with that quest I couldn't do, was just targeting the NPC and then trying to use a book on them. Perhaps that was what I should have done.
일차전 제비를 뽑고 보니 하필 내 상대
another quest which involves carrying items. I assume this is the one with the stopwatch. So I'm heading to quest number 3 at the moment, which seems to be the one I'm doing with the item. I'm carrying a little fawn. Oh, maybe this is my... I'm getting so excited about the idea of doing a horse quest, a mount quest. Maybe this is it. I do want my mount. And I've gone totally the wrong way. I need to go up here. No, I'm going to have to go down. It's down, isn't it? The other way. I'm using the sprint button to try to make it a little bit... oh, there's my stamina, I guess, up the top left, the blue bar. Whenever I sprint, my stamina reduces. When it gets down to 0, I have to stop, so that's why I wasn't able to sprint just now. Okay, I think I'm going the right way. What's this? Oh, there's a portal we can go exploring perhaps in a minute. Go for the portal, see what's there. There's some houses. We'll take a look at these houses too, because I suspect they might be player houses. And this is one thing that's quite cool, or at least I know not everybody likes housing. I don't understand why I love housing in games. Not everybody does so, but one thing that's pretty cool about this game, in my opinion, is that you can build a house. and you can build it out in the open world. I mean, there are limits to where you can build things, but it is actually in the world. It's not like one of these games like say EverQuest 2 where it's in an instance and nobody can actually see it, or at least they just sort of see a generic one house and then 1,000 different people all sort of supposedly own the same house and go in through the same front door, and it's in a set location. Here you buy a house, you actually place your house on the ground where you want it to be. Although there are restrictions, you can't just put it anywhere you like. Anyway, I think there's a player houses, we'll go and take a look. But here is the quest I'm going to do to... oh, what am I planting? I'm planting a tree. Fair enough. I suppose I need to wait and watch it grow perhaps. Okay. Right, so in return I get one of these. No idea what the difference is between them. They're probably all the same. I'll take the middle one. So this is the mount quest, and I mean it's actually sort of dead easy. You just get given this really. So here's my mount. It's a little baby. I need to talk to it first of all. Show it some tenderness. I need to feed it. I've done this once before with one other character, although it was a very different type of mount. Here it is, it's growing up slowly. I hope I am doing this right. Maybe I just have to wait. Ah, okay. Now it's a bit older. So what do I do? Oh, I need to give it some water. It needs to drink. Ah, there's another player. They have a different type of mount. There's someone else doing their mount quest. That thing with the big ears is a different type of mount. There are traditional sort of horsey horses in this game. Oh, okay, I'm bathing it, I'm washing it. There are traditional horses in this game. The normal humans have horses. I believe that you can also choose your mount later on when you have sort of more money, more gold. You can just sort of buy mounts, or you can get mounts from quests as well. So if you don't like having Bambi for your mount, you can get a different one later on. Right, yeah, I need to dance. I need to dance and show my mount how much I appreciate him. And there he is. He belongs to me.
가방에서 탈 것 아이콘을 우클릭하면 탈 것이 소환됩니다. 아이콘을 단축창에 등록하여 사용하면 편리합니다.
Don't know why this opens up. Maybe I can give it a name. Oh, okay, I've got no idea what that is.
탈 것은 소환된 상태에서는 전투 경험치를 함께 획득합니다. 타고 달리는 거리에 따라서도 경험치를 획득합니다.
Gonna get out of the way a little bit and here he is. Well, that chap's got his mount too. I'll get on him. And there we go. He actually needs a bit of turning space. He's not like
주변에 생활 퀘스트가
how's
존재합니다. 잎사귀 모양의 퀘스트 마커가 있는 NPC를 찾아 퀘스트를 받아보세요.
It's not like certain other games where the mounts just sort of do everything, just sort of turn on a sixpence, so to speak. It actually needs a little bit of turning space to turn around. So, oh, okay. So this guy wants to complete the quest. I'll get some nice potion or something. Ah, this guy wants to give me some armour. That's good. Or a robe, rather. But before we do anything else, let's see if we can wander up here to what's that noise? Don't know what that noise is. Let's wander up here
생활 퀘스트입니다. 생산과 제작 활동을 통해 성장할 수 있습니다. 푸른 소금 상의를 통해
to take a look at the housing. Oh, that's that noise. That's an airship. I think those are sort of like large. Well, you know, they're transport. They take you long distances. They don't. You actually have to get on the airship. It's not one of those games where you can sort of just go to the airship station and click on something and you sort of teleport. It actually does work like an airship. It has a schedule, it comes and it goes. So again, a lot of people hate that. I know some people sort of really hate the idea of not being able to instantly travel, although there are portals too, and we'll go through a portal which is instant, but some parts of the game there are airships where you have to actually catch them. So this appears to be a small player house. They've left the door open, which is very nice. People do farming. As you can see, there's a whole load of cows lined up. The chest, I suppose, contains stuff. I don't really know. There is a bank in this game, actually. I probably ought to find a bank. But these are player houses. These are houses that players have built. They have stuff in the houses. They have, I think that's a mailbox with the owl. So they have their own personal mailbox. They have their crops, their animals that they are farming. You get smaller houses, you get larger houses, you can get sort of castles in this game. These scarecrows and these sort of scare pumpkins, these are used to define the field that you own. Let's try using this scarecrow, see what happens. Oh, you can turn the light on and off, that's pretty cool, isn't it? It does look a bit odd in a way, seeing these animals just sort of standing there, but you farm the animals the same way you farm crops, farm wheat and so forth. This I think is a house which is under construction, this one here. As you can see, there are different styles. There are some stone houses back there. This is a sort of thatched cottage. Oh, you have displays for armour. I don't seem to be able to use these items like the beds, but they are usable. You probably have to be a sort of friend of the house to be able to actually use them. Chickens wandering around. And there is one here. Perhaps I've lost it. There's a house that looks interesting. Oh, what's this? Ah, yeah, this is it. Maybe this is an NPC thing. Nice sort of elvish design, but I'm not sure if this is a house. Perhaps this is it's part of the sort of game world. Now, I've got no idea what's through here, but let's see. This is a portal. It's going to take us somewhere else, and we can have a nice look around, just to see a different part of the game world. This game is running, by the way, in DirectX 11. Yeah, I'm seeing red names. Things are loading a bit slowly. I'm seeing red names. I think these are players from the enemy faction, but I don't think that they are going to be able to attack me here. Chance to see what some high level players look like. This is level 50. So that's the highest level in the game at the moment, I believe, and there we go, he's in his armour. The game doesn't seem to have the same level of, oh, he's a cat person, oh, he's naked. Doesn't seem to go as far as certain games like, I don't know, World of Warcraft, in terms of giving people sort of very over the top armour and weapons. It seems to stick to a fairly reasonably, well, not realistic, but just not quite so flashily look. There's a guy gliding. He's got his glider. I don't have my glider yet. You get your glider later on in the quest, a little bit like the mount quest, but you don't have to sing to your glider or dance for it. It's a horse? Is that a statue? Ah, this is armour. You can buy armour for your mount. I'm not going to buy armour for mine. I can't afford it. God knows what that is. Oh, well, I mean, presumably that's armour you can buy. Here's a city. So, yeah, quite a different feel to where I was before. This is more... Oh, look at this. Sit down on a bench. It has an effect where things in the far distance are a bit blurred. No idea what that is. Which is quite cool. I would probably turn it off though if I knew how, but I don't know how. I don't think there's going to be anything for me to do in this area because I'm too low level, but let's take a look around, and it does appear to be a mixed area with people from both factions, so I might get killed. So this horse seems to have some well, it's not a horse. Okay, didn't seem to hurt it. Seems to have some special abilities. This is the high speed. Doesn't last for very long. Oh, I know what this is. This is places that sell houses. So you can buy a house deed here, and yeah, different styles of houses. Castles, you can place a castle if you are rich enough. Don't just want a normal house. Here is a castle. Can I go in here? I don't know. Let's have a look at the water. Here are people fishing. Let's get off the horse. Is that right? No. When I get off the horse, it's still there. I can send it away. I know it's on a horse. I can send it away, but if you don't send it away, it stays with you. You can apparently make it fight. You can make it attack things. Here's a level 21 character doing some fishing. You're wondering why I'm staring at them. Let's have a look at this one. Level 50. Let's get rid of the horse. I don't know what the PvP rules are, so even though I am... Oh look, there's a load of boats, maybe those boats are for sale. So even though there are enemy players here, I mean they're not fighting each other. They're clearly in different factions, so they probably won't fight me. Maybe this is a non-PvP zone. There's a... The game has frozen. Perhaps it'll come back. Yeah. There's a cat person in a very silly hat. All I'm doing, I'm just looking at the characters just to try to get a feel for what the different characters in the game look like and how they might look at a high level in the game. This is a level 50. Got a nice armour collection, I suppose. There's a standard mount. There's a horse. She's obviously some sort of mage. That looks like some sort of ranger type. A lot of people playing the female characters. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear. You can, if you're playing a female character, you can sort of cover yourself up. There clearly is armour that allows you to do that if you prefer to do that. I suspect maybe some female players might prefer to do that, but then you have other armour which is fairly skimpy. I mean, this is sort of fairly skimpy, but actually sort of quite classy. I'm staring right at God knows what that is. So you have a choice. You can go for the very sexy stuff, or you can go for the slightly more adults, more grown-up stuff. There's a horse with lots of armour on. I think that looks pretty cool. And here's some kind of evil magic horse. No idea where this comes from. Let's go swimming.
물속에서 수면을 향해 W키를 누르거나 스페이스바를 누르면 상승합니다. 아래를 바라보며 누르면 잠수합니다. 잠수는 X키를 이용할 수 있습니다.
Not sure what this boat is. Don't know if it's owned by a player or if something is going to happen to me if I come on here. Wonder what this does. More people fishing. Well, there you go. I mean, I'll return to this game. I'll make some more films as I work things out and carry on playing. But I think we had quite a good look at it. I mean, you know, just from a sort of total confused newbie type experience. Very much looking forward to this game coming to the West and being translated into English so that I can understand it. Please do leave a comment below, leave a comment on YouTube, or you can visit my website if you want to, which is www.frogfear.com. That's frogfear.com, www.frogfear.com. And I will return to this game and make more films just of me playing the game, really, because I know there are some people who are quite interested in it, and because it's not actually available in the West, it's not too hard to get hold of an account, but it's a little bit hard to get hold of an account, so perhaps you might be interested in seeing somebody play it and try to work out what it all means and what's going on. Thank you very much indeed for listening. Do leave a comment, do subscribe too. Thank you very much indeed.